Welcome to Fence Supply Online's new product showcase. Today we are continuing showcasing our new wood products. My favorite thing about the wood group, as I've said before, is that you have everything you need to build this fence in your home or shop. Today we're going to talk about a special post. This is called a faced post. This is an ACQ treated post. Comes in 4, 5, and 6 inches in diameter and up to 8 foot in length. As you can see, this is a 5-inch post, quite large, quite heavy, but instead of having just a perfectly round post, we've gone in and cut off this face for you to have a flat, nailable surface to nail to. Anyone who has ever tried to put a 2x6 or a 1x6 board up against a round post, doing this, trying to find a place to nail into, and then trying to butt another board to it, and the other board ends up around here, this has always been a problem with round post. This post becomes so much easier to use because you just face out, plus it's easier to true up the line of the post, and you can have a straighter fence line. Even with barbed wire, you have a flat space and a couple of areas to put your steeples in so that you don't have it wrapped around, bent up around your post. You have a nice, flat, workable surface. This post, just like our other posts, is a turned post. What that means is, this is a 5-inch finished product. We actually brought in a 6-inch tree. We didn't just knock the bark off of it. If you go to most of your local lumber stores or like Tractor Supply, McCoy's type folks, you'll see lumber that still has big pockets of yellow pine bark all along the deal. All they did was just run it through, knock off the bark, sold you a post. It's all curvy, it's knotted. We put it on a lathe. We machine it down so it's true from this end to this end. It's a 5-inch post or 6 or 4-inch post, whatever you buy. Then we pressure treat it after we've cut this perfect face in there for you. So the thing is, every post is usable. There's no having to go run to the store and get one because in the middle of the pile that you bought, there's one that's shaped like a snake. It's a very, very good product. One of the biggest features, there was a company that came out years ago and had a half post. They cut it right through the heartwood and then sold, they had 2 posts to sell. Pretty convenient, pretty economical for them because then they turned one 5-inch post into 2 posts for you. The only problem is when you cut across here and cut through that heartwood, you lose the structural integrity of the post. Now you've cut through the heartwood, which may or may not be as treated as it should be, and you've got flaking, you've got it curling, you've got warpage issues that you don't have with this. We miss, as you can see, there's a good inch between the heartwood and our face here, so that gives the structural integrity of a whole post, but with this nice machinable flat section to use. One other thing that I would recommend this post be used for, privacy fence. How many of you have struggled with these landscape timbers that are as curly as a snake or warped right after you put them up, and they have half this distance to nail to, if they have that much, because they just get whatever tree comes out of the junk tree that comes out of the forest and make a landscape timber. And a 4x4 can be so expensive. If you put this in the ground, you've got plenty of room for your 2x4s and your pickets, plus when your pickets rot off, and we all know they do, this post will still be there. You can just put new rails and new pickets up and you've got another privacy fence on the same high quality post that you may never have to replace as long as you're there. Thank you so much. Give us a call, 800-579-8045, extension 1 for sales.